This is for every time you hurt me.
This is for my cousin, my son,
My little brother.
my best friend.
I abhor violence. I didn't hurt anyone. I loved you.
Leave us alone.
Still can't believe this. Who'd want to murder George? John Paul, are you hiding from the police? Got any messages from George?
I've only just turned my phone on. Nothing.
Good.
Although I've got loads of panicky texts from Sally and Mercedes starting from last night asking where I am and...
You know, when I got back to the flat last night and you weren't there, I was scared that you'd gone to see him.
John Paul, where have you been? Everyone's really worried.
Yeah, so I see. What's with all the messages?
It's George.
Let me guess. He has smooth-talked you all into believing that I'm the bad guy. Again.
No.
He's dead.
Oh, John Paul, where have you been?
Crashed at Nancy's. If this is another one of George's stupid games, then joke's on you. What's she doing here?
I did try explaining everything. I'm sorry, I can't hear all this again.
John Paul, I'm sorry.
We tried calling you.
Where were you last night, Mr. McQueen?
Stayed at a friend's house. I'm sorry, can somebody say something, please? Because I'm freaking out over here.
John Paul, sweetheart, it's George. He's gone.
You're lying.
I wish we were. Sheriff found his body in the car park last night. The police suspect foul play.
I'll need you to come to the station to make a statement.
No, that can wait. I mean, you're in shock.
Although the sooner the better. A police officer has died, and it is my priority right now to find whoever's responsible. So any information that you could provide would be extremely helpful, okay?
I don't understand. I should go and see Cohen. The sooner I do that, the sooner she can find out who did this.
Well, maybe you should give James a ring, see if he can come with you.
I don't need legal advice, Sally. I've done nothing wrong. I was supposed to spend today with George, discussing our relationship. Not this.
Maybe going into the police isn't that wise. I mean, you're still in shock.
Sally's right. Maybe go when you're feeling a little bit better.
I can't believe the last time I saw him, we argued.
That doesn't excuse the fact that he was a violent bully.
He could be kind and caring when he wanted to be. We didn't always fight. You and Teresa just walked in on the end of a bad one.
Only really the bit where you hit him.
That was self-defense.
Yeah, we believe you. No one's doubting your version of events.
It's not a version of events, Sally. It's the truth. Is that why you didn't want me to go and see Cohen? Because you think I did this?
No, of course not. How could you even think such a thing?
Well, what if you're right? Well, what if I'm to blame for George's death?
How would that even work?
Well, we hear these stories, don't you? What if my punch led to like a bleed on the brain or something?
No, you're talking nonsense.
The police will be gunning for somebody to blame. Do not jump in the firing line, John Paul.
What if I am to blame?
John Paul, where are you going?
I'm gonna go and see the police. Because I think I killed my fiancée.
Mr. McQueen, thank you for coming in.
Just anxious for you to catch the person that did this to George.
These items were found in this box close to the body. Could you verify the contents belong to PC Kiss?
Yeah, that's his stuff.
Can you explain to me what this is, please?
It's a bookend. There should be another one.
We only have the one. Any idea as to the whereabouts of its twin?
No.
Could you explain to me why PC Kiss was in the pub car park with a box of his possessions?
He was moving out. We just split up.
May I ask why?
No, you may not. George was the sweetest guy. But there were times when his mood would change and he got physical.
Well, if that's true, then why was it you who was previously arrested for domestic abuse and not George?
It was a misunderstanding. George ran into a kitchen cupboard and Perry Lomax assumed the worst. Look, DS Cohen, I don't know how else to tell you this. Okay, George was the aggressive one, not me.
So you never hit him?
That's why I came to see you today. We had a fight yesterday and I hit him.
Mr. McQueen, is this you confessing to murder?
No. I'm just saying that if me punching him led to George's death, then it was an accident.
So you didn't intend to attack PC Kiss?
Not at all. Okay, I was on the floor and he was beating me and I just wanted it to stop. I snapped.
Well, it looks like we're about to discover the truth. One moment, please.
What's happening?
The preliminary post-mortem's in. Sit tight, Mr. McQueen. We'll know whether or not you're the cause of death very soon.
Hey, what happened? Did you find what killed George?
The preliminary post-mortem cites cause of death as blunt trauma to the back of the head from an object fitting the description of the bookend, or should I say its missing twin.
So just to confirm, it wasn't my punch that killed him?
It would appear not.
Okay, that's great. It's not great. It's great that I'm not to blame. Look, there were times when I was scared of George, but I did really love him. I just want you to find out who did this.
Mr. McQueen, some new information has come to my attention. Tell me again why George was carrying a box of his possessions.
We just split up. I'm sorry, what new information?
That must have been very upsetting for you, seeing your relationship come to an end.
What new information?
Yesterday, George mentioned to me that the two of you were going house hunting.
That's right.
When we find this missing bookend, will it have your fingerprints on it?
I don't know. We live together.
I should advise you that if there's anything you're keeping from me, now would be the time to speak up.
No, there's nothing. I'm sorry, you don't think that I did this?
You look like a young man who can take care of himself. Surely the temptation must have been to fight back.
I would never do that.
But by your own admission, you did hit George.
In self-defense, yeah.
So only when pressed, under extreme circumstances. Most male murder victims are killed by someone they know, such as a loved one or friend. Whoever inflicted the fatal blow is likely to have been someone George trusted, but also be someone with enough of a motive to wish him harm.
I loved George.
Loved him so much that the sight of George leaving you, a man who even yesterday you still hoped to build a future with, drove you to hit him again.
That isn't what happened.
Well, I have a reliable witness statement that puts you at the scene of the crime. They say they saw you attack George.
What witness? They're lying.
Mr. McQueen, I am arresting you for the murder of
I
PC
swear I
George
didn't
Kiss.
do
You do not
this.
have to say anything,
I
however, it
spent
may
the
harm
night
your
at a
defense
friend's
if you
house.
do
You
not
can
mention
ask
when
them.
questioned something
I'm
which you later
telling you
rely on
the
in court.
truth.
Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
I didn't kill George!